Hi! If you are new here, welcome. You are watching Compact Reviews. We aim to update on the latest and best everything that has to do with cooking and the kitchen. We test them out in real life so you know what they're like even before buying them. For someone who loves cooking, nothing could be better than Compact Reviews.
In this video, we will discuss the top 7 best manual coffee grinder. So let's get started. Number 7. OneSpresso JX. OneSpresso has a lot of momentum in the coffee world at this moment. It's a rather new company, but it has quickly gained a reputation as being one of the best bang-for-buck brands when it comes to non-automatic coffee grinders. I know the company by chance, as I bumped into their booth at the annual Coffee Expo in Taiwan 2 years ago. I was instantly mesmerized by how fast and well-crafted their entire lineup of grinders is. The founder of the company, whom I talked to briefly, is Taiwanese, but the production is based in China. Back then, they hadn't entered the Western market, but now it has finally happened. Number 6. OneSpresso Q2 Travelberg Grinder. This is the smallest model from OneSpresso. It's an ideal companion for the frequent traveler, since it fits inside an AeroPress. Even though the grinder is tiny, it still does a great all-round job, and could be used as an everyday workhorse. However, I'd recommend most people to get the JX model from OneSpresso instead, since it's faster and more consistent. Like the other models from the brand, the Mini Q has an aluminum unibody with no room for misalignment, while the shaft and burrs are made of stainless steel. Number 5. Orphan Espresso Lido 3 Swiss. The Lido 3 manual grinder has been popular in the specialty coffee community for a while now. It's made by the tiny company Orphan Espresso, which mainly produce various hand grinders as well as espresso accessories. The Lido 3 is a big and bulky grinder. Pictures don't do it justice. In hand, you can feel how heavy and well-crafted it model is. The irony is that it's marketed as a travel grinder due to being lighter than its predecessor, the Lido 2. But weighing in at 2 pounds or just above 1 kilo, you'd have to be a hardcore coffee geek to bring it on a trip. Number 4. Hario Skirton Pro Ceramic Burr. Hario Skirton is one of the most iconic hand grinders. This is the new and improved Pro version of the classic model. In many ways, Hario is synonymous with the third wave movement. The Japanese brand just oozes slow coffee. I wasn't a big fan of the old version of the Skirton. The new version, which was released in 2017, however, has upped its game significantly. The revamped Skirton with the Pro moniker sports a completely new burr design. These burrs have less wobble than the old ones due to improved construction, and as a bonus it's way easier to adjust the grind now. Number 3. Hand Ground Precision Grinder. The Hand Ground is one of those Kickstarter success stories. The project began on the crowdfunding site back in 2015 and was very successful in getting funding. A lot of manual grinder enthusiasts backed this one in the hopes of getting a new top model. I tried it briefly when it was first launched and was only moderately skeptical. Now, a few years later, I have had the opportunity to test it in depth, and I can say that it simply doesn't stack up against the competition. Number 2. ROK Coffee Grinder. The ROK Coffee Grinder looks pretty awesome. The manual espresso maker from the same company is a great gadget, so it's easy to assume that its grinding sibling is equally impressive. That's not the case, unfortunately. The ROK is entirely different from the other hand grounds out there. It's not handheld. It's a colossal device meant to be placed on a counter. It looks impressive and would stand out in a good way in most home baristas' setup. Also, when grinding, you don't rotate clockwise horizontally, but vertically. I love to see new concepts out there. But I think there are a few things that need to be addressed before the ROK Coffee Grinder can be a top competitor. Number 1. Hario Mini Slim Manual Grinder. I have used the Hario Mini Slim extensively over the last couple of years, and yet again it's another great budget option. This is the slightly modified 2017 version, which comes with a better handle and a cool and mysterious, dark transparent color. The Hario Mini Slim has a lot in common with the Porlex Mini. They both have very similar ceramic burrs, and both are small and lightweight. The Porlex Mini is just that bit smaller though. If traveling is the main reason for buying a grinder, I would say that it has an edge. The Hario Slim is still very lightweight though, and at 8.7 ounces it's hardly anything you'd notice in a rucksack.